everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to A Deeper Connection. I'm so grateful to be with you all here on this beautiful morning. The sun is shining, the weather's a little cooler, and we're getting ready to get energy going. All right, so I'm hopping on here a little bit early to go over some of the basics and give people a chance to join us. So this is a breathwork class to help you get re-energized as well as get grounded and to do some self-healing and self-regulation, whatever that means for you. You know, we've all got different things going on in this crazy time. Some people are up in their heads with anxiety and fear. Some people are just lethargic and can't get motivated. These techniques will help you either way. So it's important that you do these techniques regularly throughout the day, not just on Tuesdays and Thursdays when we gather here together live, but literally throughout the day when you start to feel yourself going down the rabbit hole of frustration, confusion, anger, fear, anxiety, whatever you got going on. That is your opportunity to make a different choice. And that's the only way you're going to break your habit loops. These techniques can help you get off your medications, but only if you choose to do them when you need to do them, right? If you're, experiencing anxiety, which I have a lot of experience with, and depression. Many years ago, I was using medications. And you put your power into the pill and say, well, this pill is helping me. Well, if you're on a pill and you're still experiencing anxiety or depression, then the pill isn't really helping you, right? So when you start to go down that rabbit hole of anxiety, or you start to have a panic attack, or you just can't get out of bed in the morning, that's when you need to make a choice to do something different in order to break the habit loop, which is conditioned and embedded into the subconscious. And these conditionings get embedded into our subconscious from when we're very young. From the time we're born till the time we're 6, 7, 8 years old, that's when these habit loops and these conditionings of what we feel about ourselves or what we think about the world are set in. And then from moving forward from that age, we live our whole life by these first impressions that we were exposed to as children. So it's important to become aware of what you keep choosing to do, and the moment you're choosing it, like, oh, here comes a panic attack, here comes anxiety, here comes depression, I can't get out of bed, I can't get out of the house, whatever it is, and here comes pain, right? These techniques work for physical aches and pains as well. And to say, okay, I'm not going to choose to do that right now. I'm going to choose to do these breathing techniques to eliminate this habit loop that keeps coming over and over. And once you do that, you're going to realize you don't need the pills anymore because you've chosen. I'm not telling you to go just drop your pills in the garbage, by all means. But start practicing these techniques and start noticing how much more empowered you are, so that you may in the future not need to have to take those pills, and you can talk to your doctor about it and see how you can wean off of them. All right, so the first basic part of this breathing technique is circular breath, belly breath, whatever you want to call it. It's called Ujjayi breath, all different kinds of names. So it's about breathing into your belly. And yes, you're breathing into your nose, but it's about filling up your belly first and then filling yourself up from the bottom to the top, right? That's why people say take a deep breath. Taking a deep breath doesn't mean to expand your lungs until you can no longer fill them. Taking a deep breath means breathing deeply into your belly and filling yourself up. Down here in the belly is personal power, willpower, motivation, ambition, courage, creativity, pleasure, joy, groundedness, centeredness, acceptance, security. So those are all the things that cause us either depression or anxiety because we're not connected with that. So when you take a deep belly breath, you reconnect with all of those feelings that help you move on past the panic attack or past the can't get out of bed kind of thoughts that are in your head. So it's really important to learn to take a deep belly breath. And if you have troubles with taking a deep belly breath, please don't hesitate to message me either here on A Deeper Connection, or if you know me personally, send me a personal message. I'm more than willing to help you. I've been doing more and more sessions online with people that have really been helping them and getting some great feedback on it. So taking a deep belly breath, I want you to imagine that there's a straw running through your body. And you know, when you suck on a straw, you bring the juice up from the bottom, and that's kind of the same concept, right? You want to breathe through your nose. All the techniques we're going to do today are nose breathing techniques. And you want to just suck the juice up, all this great positive energy that's down here that keeps us centered, grounded, keeps us motivated, you know, keeps us in balance. It's all down here. You also want to learn to close the latch in the back of your throat halfway. That is the little latch that you close when you go swimming or when you're gargling so the water doesn't go down your throat. If you close it halfway, it helps you regulate the amount of oxygen you're taking in. So you can't take that big breath really quickly, which also is for panic attacks, or when you run out of breath, you're like, right, and you're really filling up here. But when you close the latch in the back of your throat halfway, it helps you to regulate it. Picture it like a window. When the window's wide open, the air blasts in. But when you crack the window, you create a steady flow. And that's the same thing with the latch in the back of your throat. So it goes something like this. So you can hear that noise as if the window was going, you know, when it makes that little noise when you crack it, you can hear that noise inside of your throat, and that is creating an altered state. And an altered state is what we all need to do when we're feeling out of sorts, right? We want an altered state. We don't want to feel a panic attack. We don't want to feel depression. We want to alter our state. So that's what meditation is for. It's about creating an altered state. So you're not creating those states and habits of freaking out or being depressed or frustration or anger, right? If you have anger management problems, this is a great way to regulate them. You know, these techniques are all about self-regulation. Self-regulation. We don't need pills or other people to regulate ourselves. We need to regulate ourselves on our own, and we can easily do it. It's just that nobody teaches us these things. If we were taught these things from the time we were born, we wouldn't have kids acting out. We wouldn't have to punish kids. We wouldn't have kids who aren't feeling empowered. Everybody would be able to manage themselves, regulate their energies. But I'm not saying that you should never be sad or never be mad, but you don't have to get caught up in that passion of mad or anger or hate or fear or whatever's going on. You can follow through with these breathing techniques to help you calm back down, get grounded and centered, so you can make a better choice as how to move forward. Even though you're angry, even though you're afraid, even though the situation may not be, you know, what you want it to be or what you expected it to be, you can't make a good choice if you're all up in your head and freaking out. You can only make a good choice if you take a deep belly breath, get grounded, kind of, you know, go within and say, okay, how can I move forward? What can I do now to be more positive and have a more positive outcome of my decision making? So circular breath, it's called Ujjayi breath, it's called the wave breath because it makes that noise, right, which you can easily identify as a wave. You know, as you inhale, you can hear that sound. It's kind of like the wave building. As you exhale, it's kind of like the wave flowing over. And if you can, you know, use visualizations. Water is 95 or whatever percent of our body, and if you can connect that sound to the water with the water molecules in your body, you could really start to make some profound physical changes in your body. I've used these techniques to heal myself physically, emotionally, mentally, all kinds of ways, right? Because I choose self-regulation rather than to give my power away. So I hope you all have learned a little bit about this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We're going to get started here in a minute, and I won't be able to ask and answer any questions once we get started, but you're welcome to, you know, ask them, and then I will get to the questions afterwards. This video will be saved on the Deeper Connection news feed along with the other videos that have been saved over the weeks. There's some videos from a couple months ago as well where we were doing more movement and I was doing some gong work. So if you want to, you know, participate with those, go back a month or two. They're all saved there on the news feed. All right, so I'm glad everybody's here. I see people showing up. Hi, everybody. I'm glad you can join us. It's always nice. We've been having between 40 and 60 people on here pretty regularly every day, and we can't see everybody because a lot of people have their profiles on private. But when I look at the numbers after the video, there's usually, between 40 and 60 people showing up here. So I'm very grateful to have you all here. It's nice to feel your energy. Once you get more in tune with energy and breath and the more, I don't want to say necessarily spiritual, but energetic realms, then you can start to feel the energy of all the people that are here. All right, so as usual, now we've gone over the basics, we'll start the class. And we're going to start with feeling our body a little bit, being more aware of our body, because we always take our body for granted. We walk around until something hurts, we're taking our body for granted. We don't even feel our weight on our feet. We don't even feel our stiffness in our shoulders until there's pain, right? So it's really important to sit up straight, stand up straight, which is really just a matter of lifting your sternum, right? It's just a difference between this and this, right? When you drop your sternum, you pull all these muscles forward and it creates that tension. It's not because of, what's going on in the world or your work or your family that you have tension right here. It's just simply because you've dropped your sternum and you're pulling all these muscles forward. So if you've got pain in your shoulders, use that pain to remember you as a trigger to remind you to lift your sternum. And you do need to then work on your pectoral muscles, your core muscles, in order for you to maintain that better posture to keep your sternum up. Once you do that, all this pain will go away. I promise you 100% money back guarantee, right? All right, so let's stand up and let's get into our bodies a little bit. All right, I got to put my support on. All right, so standing up straight means our knees are unlocked, right? We don't have to really bend down, but just unlock your knees. Bring your root lock in, right? Just tuck your butt under. Don't push it forward. Just tuck it in so you're grounded, you're locked in, and then lift your sternum, right? This is a good posture. So throughout this class today, when I say get into a good posture, this is what I mean. Stand up straight. This is what I mean. This is not standing up straight. This is causing a whole bunch of tension in your body. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. That's standing up straight. All right, so now that we're standing up straight, we're going to connect with our circular breath. Maintain the circular breathing pattern through the whole class. No matter if you have to fix your shirt, if you have to move your chair, if you have to get onto the floor, stay with the circular breathing. This is what's going to help regulate you throughout the day. Don't disconnect from your breath. Your breath is your connection with the life force energy that flows through you. Once you disconnect from it, you've disconnected from any kind of power that you have. You're going to stay breathing throughout the day, but you're not going to stay consciously breathing, and you're going to really let go of your power, right? So learning to breathe this way is going to really empower you to make good decisions for yourself, not for everybody else, all right? So knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. Make sure your arms are relaxed. Elongate your spine, elongate your neck. Let's close our eyes and close the latch in the back of the throat halfway. Nice deep belly breaths. Fill up your lower abdomen, your belly, bring it up through your lungs, all the way up to the crown. Don't stop here. Don't just breathe in and out of the belly. Bring it up through the heart, through the throat, through the sinuses, third eye, all the way up to the crown, and then exhale, let it all fall. Remember, visualize that straw. Inhale as you breathe through the nose, draw the energy up, and then exhale, just let it fall. All right, let's do that a little bit more, a few more times. It's easier if you can close your eyes because then you don't get distracted. Stay with your own breath. Don't try to keep up with me. We're going to do all the movements on the exhale. Do it on your exhale, not when I say do it, right? This is your practice. Do it on your exhale. It's important that you do the movements on the exhale. So take a nice deep belly breath. Fill yourself all the way up and feel the weight of your body on your feet. Feel the heaviness of it, right? You can feel that's being grounded. So when you're all up in your head, take a nice deep breath. Feel your weight of your body on your feet. Grounded. Breathe in that groundedness, that centeredness, that balance you've created with this good posture. Fill yourself up with it. And then release everything that doesn't serve you as you exhale. Just let it all go. One more time. Nice deep breath. Feel it flowing through your body. And then on your next exhale, we're going to slowly just dangle down. Stay with your breath even though you're going down, and go as far as it's comfortable for you. Don't try to touch your toes. Don't straighten out your arms. Stay with your breath. Nice deep belly breath. Fill yourself all the way up. Make sure your head is relaxed, arms and hands are relaxed. Go down as far as it's comfortable. But then on the next exhale, just let yourself soften. Let yourself go. Let gravity pull you down as you exhale. Take another nice deep breath. Feel your whole torso expand, and then as you exhale, just let gravity pull you down. Eventually, you'll get to the floor. You may not be able to get there now, but that's okay. Stay with your breath. You can shake your arms a little bit. Don't ever bring tension into your fingers or arms. Let them be loose. Let your head be loose. Just wiggle it out. Let gravity do the work. Breathe. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Getting into a good posture. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. Take a nice deep breath. Feel your weight on your feet. Exhale, bring your arms up if you can. Arms are wide, shoulders are down. Don't bring your shoulders up. Shoulders are down, arms are wide. You can rest your hands on your head if you want, or just keep them above. Keep your elbows wide. Take a nice deep belly breath. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep your root lock in. Keep your knees loose. This will protect your lower back. Take another nice deep breath and exhale, tip toward the left. Feel the stretch down the right side. Keep your elbows wide. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. If you're holding your breath, then you're probably a little too far. Back up a little bit so you can breathe. Again, let gravity pull you down little by little with every exhale. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming back up. Take a nice deep breath. Belly breath. Fill yourself all the way up. On the exhale, twist to the right this time. Stay with your breath. Keep a good posture. And then exhale, tipping toward the right. Feel the stretch through the left side. Keep the elbows wide. Relax. Breathe. Good. Take another nice deep breath, and then slowly coming back up. Hands to the back to the center. Drop your arms and jump it out. Let your arms flop. Don't go like this with your hands. Let them flop. Stay with your breath. Right? If you stay with your breath, you won't run out of breath. Nice deep belly breaths, filling yourself up. I can talk and I can do this and I'm not running out of breath, right? But I've had a lot of practice. All right, so the more you practice, the better you get. All right, let's connect with the deep belly breaths. Good posture. Feel your weight on your feet. Bring your heart rate back down. These long circular breaths will manage your heart rate. It'll help you with managing your blood pressure. It'll bring more oxygen into your body to thin the blood so it's not so thick, right? That's what we want, so we can get off of blood thinners, so we can have a good blood flow in our bodies. All right, one more nice deep breath. And on the exhale, let's dangle down again, letting it all go. If you have back pain and you can't dangle down, rest yourself on a chair, on your couch, whatever's comfortable for you. Make sure there's no pain. If you have pain, you create tension in your body, and we're looking to release tension here. So get comfortable, right? Let yourself rest. Stay with your breath. Nice, deep belly breaths. Fill yourself all the way up. And then as you exhale, just let gravity pull you down. If you need to use the chair, that's fine. After a week or two of doing this, then you won't need the chair anymore. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Getting back into a good posture. All right. Again, if we want to get a good posture and keep our sternum up so we can get rid of the shoulder pain, we have to work on this energy, all this stuck energy. So let's do the backstroke. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. And big circles. Keep your elbows bent and look behind you. Keep your arms relaxed. Breathe. Nice deep belly breaths. Stretch your torso, not your arm. Right here, this is the stretch. Breathing. Feeling that crackling in your shoulders, right? If you start to do this 2-3 times a day, all that crackling will go away. All right, you really want to look behind you so you can notice how much further you can see. After you do half a dozen of these, you can notice how you see further and further behind you. All right, so stay with your breath, big circles, relax your arms, keep your root lock in, keep your knees loose, feel your weight on your feet. Couple more. And jump it out. Let it go. Stay with your breath. Beautiful. All right. Last thing we're going to do is pretend we have some really heavy sandbags in our arms and just let our arms flop. Breathe. Look behind you. Let your arms just flop against your sides. Keep your root lock in. Keep your knees loose, nice and grounded. Keep your weight evenly distributed on your feet. And then slowly come to a stop. All right, feeling better already. That wasn't even hard, right? So you could do this every day. Do it at work, throughout the day. You know, if you're doing your housework on the weekend, the more often you do it throughout the day, the better you'll feel. All right, so now we're going to sit back down. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on a bolster, but if you're going to sit on a chair, make sure you're not leaning back. You got to sit up, keep your, cross your feet, let your thighs fall open, and relax. When we sit on the edge of the chair, it's like sitting on the bolster, right? You can let your hips fall forward. I sit like this on the computer. I sit like this when I eat dinner. I really don't sit any other way, except for maybe every once in a while if I'm couch potatoing. But then you'll notice if you don't sit like this, you get more tired. When you sit like this, you can really bring that breath up and down through the body and you stay more energized. All right, so even though we're sitting like this, you still want to keep your root lock in. Protect your lower back. You want to keep your sternum up, right? So now let's close our eyes for a moment. Circular breathing right into the belly. Fill yourself all the way up. Keep the latch in the back of your throat closed halfway. Feel your weight on your sit bones. Get grounded. Make sure your jaw is relaxed, your tongue is relaxed, your temples, your third eye. Just really settling into the pose. Stay with your breath. All right, I'm going to face forward so you can see me a little better. All right, so if you're sitting in a chair, the first technique, you may have to scoot back a little bit because we're going to lean forward and we're going to lean back, and I don't want you to put your weight on your feet. So scooch back a little bit and make sure your arms are relaxed. We're not using our arms for this. So inhale forward, exhale back. Really round your back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhaling through the nose, but we're taking belly breaths only. You don't have to take your whole full breath, but you want to breathe in and out of the belly. Deep breaths, right? Close your eyes. Get a rhythm going. Feel the weight of your sit bones shifting forward and backward. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. Really round your back. Exhale. Squish that breath out of your belly as you scrunch it. And then open the belly as you inhale. Keep going. If you close your eyes and just focus on the rhythm, you won't get as tired. And if you're getting tired, that just means you need to practice, right? Just keep going. I'm doing this for, just a couple minutes here in this class, but usually, if you're doing a real class of breath work, you could be doing this for 10, 15 minutes, right? So work your way up. Right now, we're just doing it for a couple minutes. And a couple more. And then slowly coming to a stop. And if you need to take a deep and just let it all out, go ahead and do that, but then come back to your circular breath. Close the latch in the back of your throat halfway. Root lock in, sternum up. Nice deep belly breaths. Feel yourself filling up slowly. Pull that energy up. This is going to bring your heart rate back down, regulate everything in your body. And as you sit there, close your eyes and feel your sit bones. Feel the lower half of your body now. You've loosened it up. You've connected with it. You've opened up that flow. Again, making sure everything is relaxed. Shoulders, jaw, temples, sinuses, and tongue. Make sure your sternum is up so that you can actually draw that energy up and bring it back down. And just feeling your heart rate just going back down. All right, the next technique, we're going to move up the body to the center of the body. Put your arms on your shoulders. Keep your elbows parallel. You can put your arms like this. You can put them behind your head, whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Again, through the nose, belly breath. Keep going. Create that rhythm. Keep your root lock in. Feel your weight on your sit bones just twisting at the center of the body. Visualize that you're shoveling. You're shoveling all the negative energy from the left to the right, right? It's all piled up over here. Just bring it over, right? Inhale, exhale, and move it out. Keep going, a few more. And if you want to keep going when I stop, and you want to keep going, just keep going. Make this practice your own. And if you need to stop before I stop, that's fine too. Stop and then go back to your circular breath. Get into your good posture. Close the latch in the back of your throat. Breathe. All right, a couple more. And then slowly coming to a stop. Drop it out. Take a good breath. Let it all go. Get back into your good posture. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. Let your shoulders fall. Close the latch in the back of your throat. Nice deep belly breaths. Feel your body. Notice the energy flowing through the body. This is how we move stuck energy. We move anxiety. We move depression. We move all of the fear, the anger that's happening in your body. It's by doing these techniques. All right, getting nice and grounded again, slowing down the heart rate, feeling the weight on our sit bones, bringing in the relaxation. And the last technique now is for the upper body. Let your hands fall. If you're sitting on a bolster, you can put your hands in your lap, but just keep your shoulders down. All right, again, in and out of the nose. Let's switch our feet. We haven't done that. Switch other foot to the front. We're going to lift as we inhale, drop as we exhale. Don't use your arms. This is only your shoulders, right? All right, if you can't do it as fast as I'm doing, that's fine. If you have thyroid issues or injuries in your shoulders, you may not be able to do it this quickly. Just do it little, right? Just do as little as you can. Just keep going. You're going to loosen up all that stuff, and then eventually you'll be able to do it. Do it at your own pace. If you can't do it quickly, do it slowly. It's more important to do it properly than it is to do it quickly. Get a rhythm going. Close your eyes. Don't focus on any of the pain or the tension. Focus on the rhythm. Focus on the flow. And if it gets too much, then just go ahead and stop. Go back to your circular breath. And if you want to do more of these, when I stop, keep going. And slowly coming to a stop. Good. Let's take a nice deep breath. Get back into your circular breathing. Close the latch in the back of the throat halfway. And feel your body. Stay with your breath. Bring your heart rate back down. Feel the weight on your sit bones. Nice and grounded, as well as flowing. We've created flow through our whole body. Let's breathe in gratitude. Nice deep belly breaths, but just imagine as you inhale the loving gratitude coming in through the heart. Going to a place when you just have felt so beautifully blissful, amazing, your favorite time of your life. Just being grateful that you're here right now, that we're all together, that we have the technology for us to do this. Breathe in that gratitude and smile. Nobody can see you, just smile. Feel how good it feels to smile, and that memory of that blissful place, wherever it is, or that time. Right? When you smile, your brain doesn't know the difference of whether you're at that blissful place or whether you're just, bringing that memory in. Your brain doesn't know the difference. So when you're feeling down, these are the techniques you can use, your breathing techniques, to bring in that beautiful time in your life, that happy place, that happy energy when your child was born, when your grandchild was born, when you graduated from college. Whatever your happy moment is, breathe it in, smile, feel that flow through your heart. Bring that happiness in, feel your mood elevating, feel it boosting, feel yourself grounded. And as you exhale, just let everything go that doesn't serve you. And then gently coming back to the present moment. Opening your eyes slowly and noticing how good you feel. I want to thank you all for joining. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you could share what you're feeling right now, I'd really appreciate it. When you share how you feel, it helps other people who are, here, knowing that they're not alone. You're welcome for providing this time together. I appreciate that you've shown up and that you've shared your energy, and I hope this has really helped and served you. Remember, do these things on a daily basis, even 2-3 times throughout the day. If you're feeling good now, imagine if you did this 3 times throughout the day at work, right? If you did it in your car before you go into work, and then you do it again at lunch, and then you do it again after work, or 2 or 3 in the afternoon when you really need that energy boost, you're not going to have that built up, pent up energy from the day when you go home. You're going to have energy to go work out, or go for a walk, or ride your bike, or cook your meal, or be with your family without all the crap that's dumped on us throughout the day. So I encourage you all to just practice these techniques throughout the day, not just on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you want to feel good all the time, you got to initiate your feel good all the time. I also want to remind everybody that Sunday night we're doing a heart math Zoom call, and I don't really do Zoom calls much, but I was really inspired by heart math. It's a very easy technique to do. We did a little bit of it today when you're visualizing your happy place. The videos are free, and there's about 11 videos that are free on the heart math link, and I've put the heart math link into the Zoom event, into the Facebook event link. So right here on the Deeper Connection, if you click under events, there's the link for heart math Sunday night. And the videos are there. They're free. They're amazing. The videos are only between 5 and 15 minutes long, each one. So you don't need a lot of time to do them. Break them up a little bit. If you want to binge watch them, it's an hour and a half. But I really encourage you maybe to just watch a little at a time and practice the techniques. And then get on the Zoom call with us on Sunday evening, where we're going to share our experiences. We're going to, share what we've learned through this process. It's really going to be a fun evening. And it's going to be really profound for everyone who participates. We have like 20 people signed up already, so I'm really looking forward to it. All right, well, I love you all. I see some posts coming in. I can't really see them, so let me see what we got here. I love the visualization of the straw. Okay, good. Thanks. The healthy juice. Yes. Thank you, Judy. I'm really glad. You are really helping my stress. Awesome. Thanks, Judy. And remember, I'm not helping your stress. You are. I'm just showing you how to do it. So keep on keeping on. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Adina, Betty. Good morning. I'm so glad everybody's here. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And message me if you guys need any help. I love you all. Bye.